Hi guys, this is the second day of me learning some English. So today I've done I was just doing some TikTok a while ago, and then I've decided to why not have my second video for this YouTube, diba? This YouTube that I forget the name of this YouTube because I was so busy to school doing some ACADS paperworks because it's already end of the sem, and because I here in MSU Jensen kasi is our what they call that schedule sa sa end of class is hindi same sa DepEd na sa DepEd kasi sa DepEd pasok na yan ngayong June June 16 something ganun yung pasokan nila. So today I don't know ano yung sasabihin ko because this is just a random video, diba? Like what I said on my last video that I'll just post anything that I want here in my YouTube channel, anything, because why not, diba? Just ang ganda ng lighting dito, no? Tapos yung feed ko kanina sa YouTube parang pero siguro what are the things that I want to share right now. Until now I was just I need to think. Just wait for me for a moment. I know na. I've learned for wait a minute. So yun, past last month, I've learned that when you are a influencer or like a freelancer, freelancer, for example, editing videos like that. So this is a really great advice that you should know your rate and don't let your client will set the rate because you know your worth. Yeah, wait, hold on. So ayun, someone just my door. So last month, may project kami for sorry, ang ingay kasi labas. So, may project kami for our art appreciation. So, it's about film. And then, wala kaming editor. So, I've decided na ako na lang yung mag-find ng editor. So, which I found her on Facebook. And then, we talked. And then, sabi niya, 500 yung fixed price niya for that 48 minutes of video. So, then sabi ko, fix na ba sa'yo ang 500 even though ito yung ano. So, sabi niya, fix. And then, nag-rush kami kasi yung deadline pala is malapit na. Kasi akala ko next week pa. So, this week na pala. Yung parang ganon. So, sabi ko, na hindi talaga siya nagsabi na magpa-add ng fee and such. So dapat when someone is rushing you and you know your worth and the quality that you can provide to them, then don't hesitate to give your rate to them and give some opinion and recommendation and request as well. So kaya sabi ko sa kanya na huwag kang mahiya magsabi na magpa-add ka ng fee. Yeah, kasi 500, it's 48 minutes of video, worth of video, and you should know your worth talaga. So, yun, sabi ko. Ganun din, hindi, shock ako kasi siya pa siguro baguhan pa din siya, pero it's a great advice. This is a great advice na dapat alam mo yung price mo. For example, yung kanya, sabi niya, kami lang daw bahala. And sabi niya, 800 to 1K yung kanyang fixed price. And then, sabi ko na, if ako siguro nun, tinaasan ko na, like 1.5, ganun. And then, let the client negotiate to you. Let the client tell you if he is okay or she is okay with that budget. Because if hindi kaya ng client, mag-negotiate naman talaga kayo na, hey bro, can we talk about this price? Can we lower it down because this is only my budget, like that, right? So you need, like for example, yun siya, dapat sinabi niya na 1K. Kasi knowing na it is a class project, hahatiin namin yun. So konti na talaga yung contribution per per student. So kung sinabi niya 1K, then ginan siya talaga siya. 'Di ba? So as a naman, hindi ko ni 1K kasi sabi niya mamili ako sa 800 to 1K eh. So sabi ko 850. Then nag-G siya and then go. Pero if I the one na nag-edit nun and freelancer ako, for sure sinabi ko ng 1K or 1.5 yun kasi I know na if hindi naman kaya ng client, given na yung video is done na namin pinag-usapan and done niya na nagawa yung video, so no na talaga na kailangan talaga bayaran yun ng client. So dapat sinabi niya na 1K or 1.5 ganun, or fixed price talaga ang sabihin niya, like 1.5. You think kung ano yung worth talaga for you, for your price. So dapat kung sinabi niya yung 1.5, mag-go talaga yun, mag-go pa rin kami mabayad talaga sa kanya kasi hatiin naman yun. Pero if like client na soda lang, still drop your rate, your worth of your rate. Kasi if i-drop mo, ina-negotiate ng client kung nagayto lang yung budget niya and such. So if much higher yung binigay mo na rate mo sa kanya than your normal rate, and then may may edge ka na, for example, ito talaga yung fixed price mo na binibigay mo sa client mo, like for example 1K, then sabi mo dun sa client mo, since sinabi anong rate mo, so sabihin ko 1.5, then mag-negotiate siya sa akin, and then negotiate niya, it's okay na 1.2 na yung ating 1.2 na lang yung ating fixed price, and then if I say go yes, then okay, it's your advantage because you will gain 200 lang na add, diba, sa profit mo, since 1K naman talaga yung fixed price mo, dinalagan yung 1.5, then sabi niya 1.2, and then may 2K ka, I mean 200 ka na, diba, ganun ba, like yan din when I started like freelancing din as well into t-shirt graphic designing. I've always, yung first time ko talaga nag-ask ako kung ano yung price, ano pala yung budget niyo, ganun. So because of that, naset yung price sa ganun na budget, since yun yung expected ng client ko, ng customer ko. But now I've told myself na kailangan ko pataasan. I need to increase my my rate, because if pagpunta siya sa ibang like layout, mas mataas pa yung ibibigay, mas mataas pa talaga, kaya tinaasan ko yung rate ko, and then sila na bahala mag-negotiate sa akin when yung budget nila and such. Kasi if binigay mo yung sabi ko kanina, as what I said kanina, if you give your rate to them in a much higher rate than your normal rate, then they will, if they don't have a budget, they will negotiate, they will try to negotiate you until they get a fixed price. And then much better if nag-oo sila sa yung binigay mo na rate na increase than your normal rate, then ginansya ka talaga na gano'n. So yun lang, siguro yun lang yung ko ngayon, yung advice ko na mabibigay ngayon this with you. So I think yun yung mapapatuloy na ako ng buko, guys. So yan, see you on my next video, and hopefully magkaroon tayo next video pa.